Hello, February the 18th. Things are at their most intense right now, as was foreseeable. Just a couple days ago, Venus and Mars had their second conjunction of 3. And they're very close to each other, moving in lockstep pretty much for the next few weeks into early March, when they will have their third conjunction here in the first degree of Aquarius on March the 6th. Venus-Mars together is a creative energy, new creation, and that always not always means just good stuff. So I guess it started on the 14th when things got really intense, when the Emergency Act was invoked, and 2 days later Venus-Mars, their conjunction, and this was a very unusual one because it was Mars which was moving faster than Venus, so Mars is now in the lead. In that sense, Mars took over Venus, and that is kind of the energy we are seeing. There is some great pushback going on. The Empire is striking back, you could say. Interesting when these two planets of creation, of the clashing of the opposing forces of feminine and masculine energies, when they were exact, it was in Ottawa at the midheaven, right in Zenith. This was unusual to start with, which would point that yes, Ottawa, Canada would be at the kind of in the spotlight, and that is definitely the case. The moon at the time was at 26 degree and 40 minutes here in Leo, squaring the nodal axis, which is the evolutionary direction of our present times. Here still close together with Sedna, which is quite a dark energy of abuse and you name it, all the difficult energies of the last 2 years could be summarized with Sedna, social distancing and such. So what really is interesting, that at this degree here, at 26 degree 28, that's where we find fixed star Algol. Just want to show you quickly here in the planetarium. This is the constellation of Perseus, and this is Algol, the eye of the Medusa. Perseus, those of you who know the Greek mythology story, that's Perseus who went to kill Medusa with the multi-headed monster. If he cut one off, 2 new came out and grew immediately. Algol has Mars Saturn energy, very dark, in that sense difficult. So that was interesting, that this happened, this Venus-Mars conjunction, when the moon was squaring this degree, when Algol was just about closely aspected by the lunar north node, which moves backward as we know. So and today Chiron changed into the 10th degree of Aries, between 10 and 12:30. That is Leo territory, the Leo subnode. So this resonates with the hero's journey. We're definitely now collectively in that energy of bringing the hero forward, of realizing that this is the most trying time to go through. It will pay out big time if we hold the ground, if we stand our power and just be who we are in a peaceful manner. When this was exact in Ottawa again, the moon was exactly at midheaven, the moon representing the people in a mundane chart. That was today, and with Neptune down here, yes, there's a lot of confusion, a lot of misreporting. Ceres and Setna here again strongly highlighted. The first degree of Sag, which is quite a forceful and rude energy in a way, which we have definitely seen today. So anyway, this is just the most intense we are at right now. So as Venus and Mars are now in lockstep moving into the 21st degree, there will be quite a drastic energy shift we can expect around the 21st, 22nd. 22nd is at the center point, and I will make another video about that shift of energy probably tomorrow. It is hexagram 54 where Venus and Mars are in right now and have been in for the last few weeks. This is a very convoluted energy, deep and intense interaction between the two planets' energies as we then get into 2045, which is the cutting point into the next hexagram, inner truth. We will see much more clarity, much more transparency. So this is coming in a few days. So really stand your ground. It is just these few days which are extremely intense, particularly so as tomorrow the black moon will have an exact conjunction with Asbolus. The black moon, Asbolus here. The black moon is the collective shadow. Asbolus is concerned with the dark and difficult themes as such. Also about bringing light into darkness. Asbolus is a Centaur, also known as the seer amongst the centaurs. Asbolus, in my opinion, has to do with interest in dark and difficult issues. I like to compare it to a Sherlock Holmes kind of character who was extremely interested in all these things. So that is very good on one side, but also it brings all that into the limelight. And again in Ottawa, when this is exact, these energies are right in zenith. So this just shows that this is the time of the exposure, and it is the empire which is striking back right now. That is what we are seeing. Anyway, I just wanted to give you that quick update of the energies. Interesting also that here the moon is in opposition to Chiron. Again, saying that this is the time of uncovering all the wounds and cleaning them. This is the most painful process. Once we are allowing to look at what's wrong, to truly expose it, then the healing can set in and nature will take over, and the healing is a natural process. So this is really the most difficult step in the healing process, to remove all the past, the dirt, the what's to put, if bones are broken, put them back into line, and then let nature do the rest and heal. So with the moon here, this is really strongly highlighted, this whole process of what has to be fixed, what is out of balance, what is wrong. Perfectly in focus here in Canada. We are definitely at the cutting edge right now of this global revolution, of this peaceful revolution. And as I say, around the 22nd, there will be some dramatic energy shifts in the sense of elucidating, of bringing light, of giving it so much attention that it can't continue going that route. It's interesting that this will be the 7-day mark after our Prime Minister has invoked the Emergency Act, and I guess there is the 7-day period when it has to be reviewed, so most likely this will be there will be so much pressure from the public that they will have to shift gears and change the narrative in that sense. So let's look forward to that, and just hang in there, hold the ground, be strong, know that this is only a very temporary lapse of extreme chaos. So thanks for joining, listening, and talk to you soon.